You are looking. What's smart about this is that Andrew's figure is included in this, so you could just shoot Andrew.
Yes, brilliant.
If he moves, if he turns.
I saw the flood.
If he turns.
It was on you, I swear.
We're so rattled.
Welcome back, everyone, to Fairly Adventurous, the channel where average guys play tabletop RPGs on the computer for our own amusement, and hopefully yours as well. If you're wondering what date it is, it's the day after Kathleen Kennedy was rumored to be leaving for the 5th year in a row. But this one might actually stick. Hopefully, God willing. Praise be. All right, we are here with Jevin. As a reminder, if you missed last episode, Chase is going to be out for the remainder of the series. We have about 3 recordings left, including tonight. Jevin has graciously stepped in for him. We also have Josh of JT Moo and Andrew of Papa Pandawan. And I am Jacob of Fairly Adventurous and Fairly Critical. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We are back with more Halo 2 ODST. Like I said, we only have about 3 recordings left. The guys have already selected their new abilities. They've already purchased their new abilities after last week's successful mission. There's not really anything to arm up. They can't swap weapons or gain equipment or anything right now because of how the missions lay out. So we're just going to get into it and get going. And tonight may, or may not, depending on how quickly these guys can make decisions, be a little bit of a shorter episode because the mission is a little bit shorter, but the mission briefing is a little bit longer, so bear with me. All right, here we go. Mission briefing, mission 5. The flight back to the frigate had taken much longer than expected. Amber Clad was keeping station less than 10 clicks away, but she was hidden, keeping a low profile, and combat air patrols had intensified dramatically. Hotel 389er had to land in a jungle clearing atop a cliff to conserve fuel and stay out of sight until a clear path to the frigate could be made. It was from this vantage point that the squad watched a Covenant cruiser settle over their position and blast a structure in the middle of the lake with a plasma beam. The beam instantly increased the ambient temperature of the region with the strike, but it only fired once before the cruiser left atmosphere. The troopers all thought it was very strange, but they didn't focus on it as an enemy air activity only increased, putting everyone on guard. The day turned to night before Covenant air patrols died down enough to make a run for Amber Clad. Hotel 389er took an indirect path and kept low to the surface just to be safe. When the pilot was confident that they could safely use the radio, he reached out to the frigate CIC to confirm his approach. He was given a new flight plan that directed him towards a large structure referred to as the library. Apparently, in the hours they had spent cooling their jets, the rest of the force was planning a snatch and grab operation, and it was currently underway. The Pelican quickly rerouted to their new coordinates, and, as they got closer, they began to listen in on the operations net channel. Frantic calls for evac, reinforcements, and fire support flooded the net along with the communications between squad leaders, motorized patrols, and armor. Whatever was going on down there was intense. Hotel 389er eventually made it to their given coordinates and found Amber Clad holding position over the battle space and firing her point defense guns down at the surface in support of ground teams. The Pelican successfully embarked into the aft pod and locked in for refueling. The troopers stepped out and walked towards the armory to rearm while they waited for their ride to top up. They got about halfway across their pod when they heard screams. Turning to the exclamations, they saw nearly a dozen grotesque figures emerging from another Pelican that had just arrived. Whatever these things were, they were horrifying to look at, and they were packing heat. They raised weapons of both Covenant and UNSC make and began shooting crewmen. A series of plasma bolts streamed towards the troopers, but missed. Dom, Roush, and Imlay all immediately raised their weapons and returned fire. But Staff Sergeant Nance and Lucky took the opportunity to cover behind a nearby crate before opening up. Lucky peeked out from the edge of the crate to identify a target and saw a swarm of bulbous, squid-like creatures make their way to the dead crewman. He watched as one who had scurried on top of a corpse and inserted its tentacles into its chest cavity. Horrified, Lucky gawked as the body began to writhe and the flesh began to take on a sickly, green-brown coloring, and the bones in its right arm protruded through its orange uniform, forming a sort of claw. After a moment of this, the corrupted human form then stood up, and Lucky watched as the head flopped at an unnatural angle to one side. It held still for a moment. I wish I wouldn't have looked at Andrew's face. Now I'm smiling. It held still for a moment, and the ODST could see some of the human's entrails had begun to slip out as the parasite made room for itself in the torso. The hardened ODST stood there in shock at what he had just witnessed, paralyzed by the horror. It wasn't until he got shot that he came back to reality. While he had watched the corpse rise from the floor, he had not noticed that it had grabbed the crewman's sidearm while coming to a standing position. In his shock, he did not move as it raised the weapon in its mostly intact left hand and pulled the trigger. Fortunately, the bullet hit him in the armor plate. Lucky staggered backward, but he knew he was okay. The sudden jolt was what he needed to get back in the fight as he raised his weapon and fired back at the monstrosity that remained center of his focus. "Fall back!" Nance yelled. Dom, Roush, and Imlay followed that order as Nance and Lucky provided cover fire for them. The trio stopped about 10 meters away and returned the favor for their compatriots. But it quickly became apparent that the suppression was insufficient for the enemy at hand. They did still seem to react as they retracted to protect their center of mass, but the squad was unable to was unable to suppress the number of hostile creatures that now rushed towards them. There were more of the bulbous parasites climbing over boxes and jumping onto the walls to get to them. With a burst of fire, Roush dispatched the nearest cluster to them, but the humanoid ones took the opportunity to gain ground. "Frag out!" Dom yelled as he threw a live grenade into the path of the zombies. The explosion reverberated through the metal surfaces of the hangar as the remaining troopers sprinted towards the exit. They poured through the hangar door and then sealed it behind them. It took them a minute to catch their breaths and to come to grips with what they had just seen. Finally, Nance's brain began processing again as he ran to a nearby communication terminal. "Staff Sergeant Nance to bridge. Over." "Bridge, aye. Go ahead, Staff Sergeant." Chief of the boat, Sorry, gents. Chief of the boat, Kovalenko answered. "Master Chief, you need to seal all security doors on the hangar deck," Nance said breathlessly. "We've been boarded." "XO," Kovalenko shouted. "You need to hear this, sir." The Cobb flicked a switch, putting the phone on speaker as the XO walked over. "Repeat your last, Staff Sergeant." "Sir, the port side hangar was boarded by an unknown enemy. All security doors on the hangar deck need to be sealed to prevent their spread." "Sir," Kovalenko's voice came back on, "we are getting reports of gunfire in the starboard hangar." A nearby explosion ended the communication early as the area trembled. Nance had to steady himself to stop from falling over, as the metal beneath him vibrated violently with the shockwave. Corporal Imlay did stumble, but quickly regained his footing and checked the hull between the two hangars. It was now crawling with the flood. He dove back behind a bulkhead and practically screamed through his helmet. "We gotta go, now!" The troopers sprinted to the elevator and rode up the armory. It was empty except for themselves, but they were all sure it would not take long before their new friends joined them. And gentlemen, here's the map. You'll find yourself at the north section, the north end of the map, if you would.
Okay. Oh.
And if you're wondering, people
There's
at
a
home,
lot of colorful things.
there are a lot of colorful things, and if you're wondering, people at home, they can't see the sheer volume of enemy figures surrounding them.
Yay.
All right, here's the description of the map, gentlemen. You find yourself in the armory with the door to the elevator on the left, the one that's directly north of you, gentlemen, on the map,
Okay.
and the door to the stairs on the right. The door to the south leads to the drop control station. Any figure may take the interact action to lock or unlock, or open or close the doors. You can hear the mechanical hum of the elevator as it answers the call to another deck. The objective tokens represent locations in which you can restock on weapons, equipment, and ammo. The colors correspond to the following: blue, assault rifles; red, battle rifles; orange DMRs, yellow SMGs and Magnums, lime green LMGs, purple shotguns, pink snipers, black rocket launchers, and forest green any equipment. That includes grenades, med kits, chems, all of that. Excuse me. While standing on the token, you may take the equip swap item action to acquire a new weapon, restock on ammo, or procure/swap new equipment. If you swap for a weapon, it comes unloaded. For the purposes of adding ammo, it will be treated as if you picked up a new weapon. You'll gain 50% of the weapon's reserves as a part of the equip swap item action, but you may spend an additional action point as a part of this action to gain the full reserve amount. So if you take the action plus 1 action point, you'll fully restock all reserves.
But the weapon itself is unloaded, though, right?
The weapon itself is unloaded, but if you were carrying a weapon, though, because you have a shotgun, right? So
Correct.
if you went and just wanted to restock on ammo, you wouldn't need your weapon wouldn't magically.
Wouldn't need to swap. Okay, guys.
Yes.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. All right. Objectives: complete the mission within 6 rounds. The mission continues at the end of round 2. So I can't give you the objective yet, but the mission continues at the end of round 2.
Okay.
All right. And currently you're alone. Go ahead, gentlemen.
The sniper can restock. I'm so worried about it.
Where was Retribution? We still took Retribution, right?
Yeah, he took
No, there we
retribution.
go.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
He took retribution and rapid deployment, so
Cool.
he can absolutely get there and still be able to interact and to get his ammo and whatnot. That said,
Are we still taking turns as per typical? Jacob, one of us, you, in this particular instance?
Yes, but currently I don't have any enemy forces on the map, so.
Sure.
Jenna,
But I don't know what's happening in the fog of war.
Right, you don't.
You could start here. I mean, it doesn't really. It's one square close. I don't know how much that's going to.
That definitely helps.
Oh, that
Yeah.
hurt.
Feet. I don't want feet. Oh, it's showing squares. All right. I mean, yeah, because it's the interact action is normally just 1, right? Oh, no, but it's the equip reloaded. That's what we do.
I mean, it's still just 1.
Oh, it is still 1.
I think. Double check, but I think so.
Yep, equip swap item is 1. Okay, so yeah, so you can easily get over to black, reload, and you already have rounds in the chamber for your sniper rifle, so you can just get a full reserve, which seems
I definitely
good.
need.
Hold on. I just noticed that everything's being done in 5s. Grid 1. Square. Save. Oh, and it's not compatible. Save. All right. There we go. As you were.
Now, we heard the elevator go off to go
Somewhere.
to some other deck.
Somewhere.
To go somewhere. Do we want to assume friendlies are coming, guys? Should we lock the elevator?
Probably.
Have you ever seen a zombie movie?
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. Well, who do we want to go first?
Let's get the sniper, get more
Yeah.
ammo.
All right.
So we were saying use rapid deployment so that I can jet over to
Yeah, if you
the
use
black
rapid
one
deployment.
first.
Black
Yeah,
is
if you
rocket
use
launchers.
Oh, that's right. We want you to get to pink.
Pink is sniper. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Do I have to land on the token?
You have to land on the token.
So
Okay.
if you do rapid deployment, which is 2 stamina, plus 1 action for movement, that'll get you onto pink with 2 movement left over that you can use if you want to. Then you use your second actual action point to equip to restock your reserves. And since I don't know if there's well, actually, since we don't know what to do just yet, you could then use your final 2 movement, since you have 2 of them banked, to get over
to the door to lock
to the
this
door
on the bottom.
and lock it. Yeah, and then you'll just have like a single action point remaining, which I don't think there's anything you can really do with it other than I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Taking my action to get down there, and then
all of the things that were just discussed.
All of the things.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, do all the things that we just hilariously, since the radio action costs 1 less, you still would have 1 free action, like action point floating, but you could use your radio action after you do everything.
Oh,
after you
yeah.
lock the door to grant Josh and I 2 movement.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
that's a good idea.
Just saying.
He yells out, clear
Yeah,
on
puts
the
him
radio.
literally,
Also doing
Jess
that.
puts him far enough away if he does that. That's beautiful.
I know.
Incredible.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so you spent
Doing all of
stamina
that.
to move. You had to take the move action as well. You go over there, you restock, which is 2 action points. So now you have 1 left. You said 2 movement. You take the radio action for free. So you're at the door.
Yeah,
Okay, and you locked it
and I locked it.
as your final action point.
Oh wait, no. I'm gonna go ahead and give them the extra motion or movement.
Well, that's I mean, that's a free radio action.
Yeah, that's
Oh, perfect.
Because
Then yes.
it wouldn't normally
I'll
be,
still
but
lock
because
it.
of Andrew's signal core ability, it's
Perfect.
free.
I need to take note of that as well.
All right, so just gonna mark an L here for locked.
Perfect. And that ends my.
Meanwhile,
my
the L.
Yeah. Oh, and Jevin, did you not make sure you're at maximum focus? You haven't spent any focus.
Does it recharge
Speaking of
after?
which,
Yeah,
Andrew,
it's permission.
I know you mentioned I
Oh.
would be 0 injuries. So I'd be max health as well, correct? Because we're at permission.
Yeah.
Okay.
Max health always
Everything.
restores to full.
All right,
in
my
between missions.
activation, and I have nothing to do.
There we go.
Fair enough.
Let the anticipation build, my friends.
All right. I'll
Josh,
go real
what did
quick.
you want to do with your 2 movement?
Well, yeah,
that-
you guys do
that-
technically need to move before.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to get right on this for my battle rifle.
All right. Before, real quick, Jacob, do we need to be on one of these 2 squares in front of the doors to lock it, or
Yes.
can we be?
Yeah, you
okay.
need to be on one of those 2 times.
Okay. Just checking. So, I will only use 1 of my movement because I don't want to go too far away from the elevator.
I mean, you don't have to. You could stand still. You don't have to use the movement.
That's fair. It's
Now, if you want to go to the left, go to the left. Don't get me wrong, but like I just want to make sure I'm clear. You are on a tile that could interact.
Yeah. I'll choose not to use the movement.
Okay.
All right. Josh, did you want to activate next, or?
Well, if you're thinking about locking the door, you go ahead.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and activate. I'll spend 1 action to lock the door.
Okay.
Then I will go ahead burn
2 stamina.
2 stamina. 2 of my stamina. To give myself 4 movement.
Now that's an L.
Yeah. I'm gonna go
First one was
1, 2.
drunk. He hadn't woken up yet.
3, 4. And then I'm going to spend 3 action points to use the med kit and remove 1 of my injuries.
Good move.
Okay. So not locking this one.
Not. Oh, that's right. I still have. Oh no. Should I lock it now? I should probably lock it now.
If it's any
Healing up
consolation,
injuries
you
is
can-
important. Don't get me wrong.
You can
I
heal
know.
your injury. The first person to go the next round could be you. If you're concerned about locking the door, at least it gives us a barrier to entry.
Yeah, let's go ahead lock. So I still have 2 actions left.
Okay.
And then how many movement did you use off of your rapid
I
deployment?
used all 4.
Okay.
Well.
Would it be better to be here? That way, at least you can move south if you want one.
Yeah, I guess I could have gone. Yeah, I could have
Three,
gone 1, 2, 3,
then
lock,
4.
and then here. Yeah, no, that's.
And then now you
that's-
could spend a little bit more movement to get to the actual equipment thing and then interact for your equipment.
Well, I already have the medkit on me, so I
Okay.
need to spend it, and then the idea was.
I mean, though you could
use
go and store,
then-
like you could go restock.
Oh, true. In team storage.
Because I know you guys dipped into it.
We did. Yeah, we did dip into it last time. That's not the worst thing. I do like. I like that. So yeah, since I wouldn't be able to use the medkit right now, anyways, might as well use. Yeah. What is going on with my token? We'll move here.
He almost disappeared.
I know what's going on.
Well,
He's almost out in space.
So yeah, so third action, move here. Fourth action, interact with equipment to dump a medkit into the team storage.
Okay.
So.
And that's your activation?
That is my full activation. There should be 4 actions plus. Yeah.
All right, my activation. I still have nothing on the board. Go ahead, Josh.
I interact. I reload my battle rifle. I use rapid deployment to get down here. I restock my shotgun.
Nice.
That's 2. 1, 2, 3. Let me just make sure. Okay. Darn it.
I mean, you have the move action.
Wait. I know, but it wouldn't give me where I necessarily need to go.
Right.
I'd be one shy of the.
All right. Hang on. So you still have 2 actions left?
Yeah.
Okay. You could always go onto Overwatch. All the doors are locked, but that doesn't mean there isn't something crawling through the vents to come get us.
Perfect. I'll just go on Overwatch.
All right.
That is what I will
which
do.
direction?
Oh, crap. Do we see any vents in the room?
Make a cog check. No, I'm just kidding. There are vents in the room, but
with
above you.
With Jevin in his particular locale, I will put some faith in him, even though he said no scope or sniper at point blank range. So I'm just gonna face the opposite direction.
A 50 cal kills just as well an inch away from you as it does a mile.
Yeah, so I put some faith in my comrade here.
Gotcha.
So which is your primary? So this way?
I will face north.
His sideline is towards this way.
All right, so basically anything in this, well, that's blocked. So anything from here to this arc. You are looking. What's smart about this is that Andrew's figure is included in this, so you could just shoot Andrew.
Yes, brilliant.
If he moves. If he
I
turns.
saw the flood.
If he turns.
It was on you, I swear.
We're so rattled.
Alright, so that's the end of round 1. Mechanical phase. Nothing on the mechanical phase. I do, however, gain 4 threat. And as a reminder, because you guys reached another milestone, tier 3 abilities now only cost me 17 instead of 18. Which is a tremendous difference.
Adds up over a very, very, very long run, Jacob.
Yeah. All right. I mean, it would have mattered last time. I could have gotten a sword strike in last time if it would have been 1 cheaper. Oh well.
It's true.
All right. Mechanical phase over. Round 2 preparation phase. I do have something for this. You hear a loud thrashing and animalistic shrieks at the door to the elevator and the stairs. The doors are holding for now, but you cannot be sure how long that will last.
Ah, crap.
All right.
Glad we locked those doors.
You bought yourself. Essentially, what you've done is buy yourself another round. So, go on. At least another round, I should specify.
Fair enough. 1 more round. Oh crap.
Should we just
round?
We're gonna celebrate. Okay.
Well, you said mission would progress at the end of round 2, so we still don't have an actual mission objective to do.
Right.
And we should survive till 6, correct?
I didn't even hear that.
The par time is 6. It's not necessarily a survival.
Oh, beat the mission by. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Do we just head south? Do we just keep pressing south?
I mean, I'm thinking that actually might be the case. I know that we already locked the door, so we're gonna have to take 2 actions to, 1 to unlock, 1 to open the door. But since we know that we're hearing not good sounds coming from both of these.
But also, over the table, roll 20 logic here, can't go anywhere more north.
I mean, you can just go. Go ahead, Josh. Go open
space.
that door. maybe they're just. It's a surprise party for you.
You're right. It's a very tight hallway. Left, right.
Maybe we found the one and only friendly flood in the entire galaxy.
It's called a flood buddy, and you can make a new one every mission when combat evolves.
Oh gosh.
God.
You just shoot their arms off, and they'll run after you. It's called a flood buddy. It's awesome.
Wait, that's an actual thing?
That's an actual thing. In fact, in some, depending on what mission, if you shoot off the arms of it, it follow you around because it's not scripted to bring in the next wave until. In certain missions, it's not scripted to bring in the next wave until they're all dead, so you can literally just walk through certain sections of the mission. It's great.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Because the the flood don't bite, they just claw, I guess.
Yeah. In Combat Evolved, that's how it works.
That is amazing. I love it. Alright, let's go ahead.
I'm going to say we should not unlock or open until everyone is closer to the door. In case something's right there. I think that should be the last thing that we do.
Then Papa go first, of course. Pop the med kit, use the movement and your rapid deployment, and you're there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. So I will go ahead, spend 3 to use the med kit.
Okay.
Since the med kit takes 2 plus the 1 normal.
Could just go restock on a med kit too.
Well,
he's just trying to get you to use the last action point.
Well, I was gonna say we don't have enough space to put another med kit.
You're about to use one.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going to grab one for myself. Absolutely.
Oh, okay, very good. Just
Yeah. No, I'm using one, getting rid of an injury.
Okay.
Using my 4th action to grab one.
Okay, so then you're not.
Person,
you're only getting.
And then I'm going to burn 2 stamina to go. And that way I'm closer to the door.
Yes, that's smart.
Do you want to go one left?
I mean, if I wanted to pick up 1 more rocket launcher ammo, I guess I could.
You did use it.
But even one way or another would be better, because if you stayed on that right one, you'd have 2 diagonals across to get closer to the door.
Oh yeah, we're allowed to use diagonals.
Versus if you're there, it's only 2 movement to get to the same spot.
I see what you mean, yeah. So yeah, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know. Depending on how things go, I didn't know if I would have the opportunity to try and med kit and grab again. Get a little greedy to try and get rid of some of these injuries.
Are you at 1 now still?
No, I still have. I now have 2 injuries instead of 3.
I thought 3 injuries. Oh, 3 injuries.
I started this with 3 injuries. 3 old injuries. Yeah, you can't get 3 new injuries in a mission unless you hit your 3rd new injury. Then.
All right, so that's your activation.
Wow, just seeing your Sprite bottle disappear was magic.
Thanks to your actions, I still do not have any forces on the board, so continue.
Sweet. All right. One of you two, do something.
So I don't remember which each of these tiles were. I remember, or I noted
you can
red
ask.
battle rifles.
I think yellow's DMR.
Yellow was DMR.
Yeah, so it was.
What
are you looking for? What are you looking for?
I just used 1 shell. Is there any way to add more ammo in any way?
You can add it to the team storage, but if your reserves are full, your reserves are full.
We only have 1 spot left, so I wouldn't worry about that. I mean, technically, you could do the rapid deployment, go north. I mean, technically, you wouldn't even need to use rapid deployment. Don't waste the stamina. You can go north, grab it, throw it in the team storage. So you spin an movement point, interact,
for 1,
and then that's pretty much it. You could go on Overwatch. You're at that, or you could spin your other 2 movement to come back and then go Overwatch, because you would only use 2 movement to get there.
Or we could risk, just saying, you could go north, grab the 1 ammo for sniper to put into the team storage, since it did come in handy last mission, having it.
It did.
Then
Grenades. You guys could stock up on grenades too.
And that's what I was wondering. Should I get
grenades would be
like
any of
I
these.
have 2 frags, and that's it. I don't. Yeah.
That's up to you. I'm fully stocked on nades at the moment, but it's one of those things where if we're doing our job properly and letting you be a sniper as much as possible, you should hopefully never need to use grenades. In which case, you just get to be my grenade mule, which is fine by me.
That's what I was thinking. Is like I have grenades for you guys if needed.
Just slaps them in team storage. Magically
I almost
transfers to
wonder,
Andrew.
Should I grab a first aid kit? Like, do I have movement for that to be able to do that? Have that as a reserve too?
Well, so
you did get one and put it in reserves,
right? The med kit takes up 4 space.
Oh,
yeah. So, also, it looks like you already have 2 frags in your equipment reserves. You have one. Yeah.
So, I just
60 seconds here, boys.
Sorry.
Let's make a call.
What do you say, Josh?
I'm of the mind just for him to get one more sniper rifle. Like, it's hard hitting.
All right, I'd say get your sniper ammo. Don't worry about the grenades right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So using 2 action points. Okay.
What?
You're not going to grab it. Or 2 movement.
Yeah.
To get back to the token. Get more ammo.
Yep. So interactivity goes in the team storage.
So I'll go ahead and mark that 1 space used for the sniper ammo.
Nope. And now you can use your 2 movement to get back, and then now you can go on Overwatch facing away, and I could come up to the door facing the door.
Perfect. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay, Overwatch facing north.
I'd probably go. I guess it wouldn't matter. You don't have to declare, but I would anticipate using your DMR in this situation.
It doesn't matter. You can choose when you make the attack. All right. Very good. I still do not have forces on the board, so I believe Josh is the only one left.
Okay, so 5 movements. So I'm gonna use 2 action points on movement. I'm gonna interact. Nope, I'm not using
movement. Okay.
Yes, and then interact. Oh wait, no. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm going to use 1 action point of movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 action point, get there, interact, and then so that
I'll tell you to be consistent with how we've been doing it. I know it says 4.
You're vectoring back 1.
Oh, that's right. All right, got it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, continue as you were.
Okay, and then so I'll use
3. No, it'd be 4. It would be 4 here. Because
here at my spot.
Yes, you're 4 to spin. You 4 tiles there. Because how we've been doing it. Oh no. Yeah, no. Because how we've been doing it is if you double back, if you back up a vector. Yeah. So.
Yeah. I'm with you. So 4 where I'm at.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna interact. I'm gonna pick up 1 frag grenade because that's all I can pick up.
Okay.
And then I will use an action point to get right back next to him.
Okay.
And then I will actually rest or recover.
Okay.
Get my stamina back.
Okay. All right, that's it. Yes, that's everyone activated for round 2.
End of round 2.
End of round 2. All right. My threat goes up to 8. 3, 2, and we have stuff happening now. All right. Excuse me. With the volume of adrenaline rushing through you, you almost don't feel the acceleration of the ship. But eventually, you feel yourself becoming heavier as an Amber Clad rises through the atmosphere. Now hear this, the XO's voice blared over the PA system. An enemy force has taken control of the bridge and is bringing the ship out of the ring's atmosphere. All hands are ordered to abandon ship. I repeat, The transmission ended abruptly. Roush and Lucky had the same thought as they looked at the door to the drop control station. Then at each other, and then at Nance. Go! Nance ordered Go! Nance ordered curtly. Just as he gave the order, the doors to the elevator and the stairs flew open. Seems their luck had finally turned. All right. Objectives: escape in Amber Clad, 2 XP. And
if we can do it in 6 rounds, we get an extra 2.
yes, correct. Now I have enemy forces for you to fight.
Oh no, they broke down the door!
Fun!
Alright, so just to be clear, red-blue is an elite combat form.
Dang it.
Red-orange and red-green are both human combat forms, and then you have an infector form.
Okay.
On the blue side, blue-red is a brute combat form.
Joy!
With, I'll just do it this way. Blue-green and blue-orange being human combat forms. Excuse me. And an infection form as well. Alright. Round 3, begin.
Yay. Feels so good.
As of right now,
knew
we
should
are
have
currently
unlocked and
locked.
opened the door. I knew we should have. Dang it. Oh well.
No, leave that door locked. Don't worry about it. Just fight them all. Retake the ship. The Exo's a coward. Retake the ship.
Oh my gosh.
You're muted, Jevin.
Gosh.
All right, now
well,
repeat everything you just said.
Yeah. Action point to unlock the door.
Well,
Well,
real
Well,
quick.
who's going first? I mean,
Oh no. But did he have sightline on this one? Could he
no,
have
I just checked it. No, it's blocked.
Okay.
LO's blocked.
Yeah.
Now they moved
That's
in.
why I said dang it just a moment ago. It's like literally clipping that.
Oh yeah, if they move him before his activation, he'd be able to get 1 shot off.
Yeah, so you guys can keep him from activating first, and hopefully I move into your line of sight. Which who knows? Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
Do I just open that door since I'm right there, Andrew?
All
Or
right.
do you want to suppress?
Oh, I'm thinking I might need to suppress. I think that might be the smartest thing for me to do. So I just healed up an injury. Hooray. Gosh.
Just in time to gain another.
Yeah, just in time. So I'm just trying to think what the best way to do this. I can do 1, 2. No, I can't unlock it. You guys are the ones who are going to have to unlock and everything. So I'm going to I'm going to try and reduce how many enemies we got going on here. So I'm going to take 2 actions to attack with my GPMG.
Okay.
And going to, just right there, straight ahead. So GPMG is a accuracy of 4? No. Yes, accuracy of 4. 7 squares away. And so that's 28 base.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Come on. Sweet. 97.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
All right.
Pretty sure that's maximum.
Yeah, that should be max. 27, 37, 47, 57, 67. Yeah, and it has a precision of 5, I think. So.
Right now, the human forms.
It's dead. It's definitely dead.
Oh, they
And
are
it's
sweet.
18 health. Your GPMG does 5 per hit, so that's 25 right there.
Oh, 25. Yeah, even with the armor. So.
Yeah, I mean 4. Okay, so I'm sorry. 4 times 5 is 20. So.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Yay.
Thank you. I forgot about the armor.
I figured it's important. Then
What
we'll
armor?
Right. Then tempted as it is to get closer to you guys right now, I think I want to go for maximum possible suppression ability. So I'm going to attempt to suppress. Draw rectangle.
Neat.
We're gonna do. I get to pick a 3x3. Oh, but I have to be able to see
Half.
Half.
At least half. So that's fine. That's fine.
You think that? Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you got
Five
this
squares.
one counts.
1, 2, 3.
The one that the
Yeah,
trial
you got five
counts. So
squares.
Yeah, 1. Okay. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Perfect. So, yeah, suppress. And, oh, look, that's only 6. So instead of 28, that's going to be 24 for our baseline. And it'll slow them down in that particular area for whatever that's worth. All right. Not as impressive. 46. So 24, 34, 44. So 3 successes.
3 successes. So suppress.
Unfortunately, they're immune to shock.
They are immune to shock. You do be
Which,
that way.
unfortunately, I picked up that perk.
I know.
Don't
That's
We've
how-
been fighting so many Covenant where it came into play.
it will.
And I never got to use it.
You guys will fight. You guys will fight Covenant next mission. Don't worry about it.
Okay, all right.
Now you might also fight Flood next mission, but you'll at least fight a Covenant. All right.
So, yeah, I think that's my full activation, and I've
You
reduced one enemy squad by 1 and hindered the rest of it. So
and
that's
you used 3 attack points. So just remember.
that. Oh, thank you. Yes, I did.
All right. Very good, sir. Anything else? Stamina to move or anything?
I thought I wasn't allowed to move after I did suppress action.
Oh, it ends your turn. Yes, I apologize.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. All right. I'm going to go ahead and activate blue. That's what I'm going to do.
That's fair.
And let's see, what weapons did I give this guy? Battle rifle. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and move again.
Yep.
1,
Hi.
2, 3, 4, and I will leave 5. I mean, actually, that could be 4 too, but oh well. All right, now I'm going to spend Threat.
Oh.
And I am going to use the Tier 1 ability Shriek, which everyone should be within 8. Yes. So I need all of you to make a cognitive check or gain the shock condition.
Oh, that's great. So just our normal cog. So
yes,
like
just a
whatever
single cog check. Pass fail.
41. I pass.
Okay.
This is where I want to roll low.
Yeah.
Jevin, you've got a better chance of passing since your cog is now up to 62. You just got to 62 or below.
I got 42.
Very good.
There we
You
go.
pass.
And my cog is 46, and I rolled a 36. Okay.
Gosh darn it.
Whew.
That worked out.
Andrew has magic, guys. I'm telling you.
All right.
Oh, I need to roll low. Here you go.
I'm just going to shoot you with a battle rifle now, and I'm going
I
to
was
try
gonna
and make
say-
it a critical hit.
That makes sense. Ow.
Gosh darn it.
See, this is where, the magic
You're
dice
shoot-
work for me, but also
A
his
battle
dice
rifle?
against me.
No, a battle rifle, if he's going for critical hit, that's a 96 or above, dude.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Yes.
because of the altered.
Yep, it's a modded.
Good, do it. Go
No,
for critical hit.
melee. I'm gonna make 2 melee attacks against you because I want to flinch you, you mother lover. You're gonna take a condition, darn it.
All right, how does melee work again?
All right, so because they have crushing melee.
Okay.
Athletics check, right? Contested.
Yeah, when this figure makes a melee attack, the defending figure must use their dex skill to defend against it unless they also
Okay.
have this trait.
Okay.
So say you're athletics, so you use dex.
Cool.
I love my dex
That's actually
scoring.
better for me.
Is it really? Gosh darn it.
My dex is 50. My athletics is 42.
All right.
Oh, did I say dexterity?
Yeah, right. All right, well, they
It's a typo.
have an athletics of 50, so...
I
wait,
rolled
I'm
a
sorry,
21.
Human has 50. 21, so how many successes is that for you?
Well, my dex score is 50, so if it's...
So 50,
That's what-
40, 30, 30. You didn't quite get to 20, so 3 successes.
Can I spend a focus?
A stamina.
Oh, stamina.
You won't need to. That's 58. He didn't get any successes.
Well, that was his first, though, right? He's making a second
He
attack.
will make a second, but let me just make sure. My rules on melee. I can't remember if you I don't think you automatically get the flinch. I think you have to actually take damage. I'm just double checking. On mission. Melee attack.
As long as the damage is not done to an energy shield.
So yes, you do have to take damage here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try, because I don't think I would flinch you with a 48. I could flinch you if I hit with the battle rifle 3 times. 48. Oh, but they do get the 5. Oh, I can't. It doesn't matter. I've taken too many action points. I'll just attack. A melee attack. Okay. Nope. He didn't get any successes. So.
Well. So I don't even need to worry about it?
You don't even need to worry about it.
Hang on. Do they take damage for the difference? Like, he had no successes and I had 2 successes. Does he take damage because of that?
Yes, he does. It's a different crush. Yes, he would. I'm sorry. So 3 damage to him for your first one.
Hey!
And then you can roll your second one and see if you get any.
Yeah, fair enough. 32. So that's 1 success? Yeah,
50, 40, so 2.
Oh, yeah, 2. Yeah,
so he takes a total of 5 damage. Well, that didn't work out for me.
Yeah.
Magic dice.
Oh, I also just realized, he was suppressed. He would have taken what, plus 30? Because they have plus 3 suppression.
No, so he would have needed, because of how suppression works, is the challenge rating goes up. So he would have needed to get additional successes. So it doesn't actually count against him.
Right. But I'm saying,
even if he rolled it, I'd have been in trouble. All right. Very good. 5 damage to that. That didn't work out at all. You all succeeded on the shriek, and I took 5 damage. Very good. Love it.
Love it.
The good news is I got more.
Always go.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, here's the brute coming.
Yeah, the brute gonna come in with a plasma rifle. And he will not make the same mistake, even though his athletics is much higher. What? I should have just shot him. The athletics with the brute is so much higher. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Plasma rifle is 5. You're only 1 tile away, so 5 is the difficulty, but he is suppressed.
So 35 is the minimum.
Yeah, he got a 51. So
oof. Yep.
35, 45.
45.
So 2 hits.
Okay.
With the plasma rifle, which is a damage of 5, if I remember correctly.
That is correct.
So 10 points of damage. That is enough to flinch you because you need.
Yep.
So
that is exactly 1/3 of my health. I flinched.
At least that happened. All right. I'm annoyed. That's annoying. Who designed this? All right.
He did.
And then mobility prevents the difficult terrain. So
right.
1. 1, and if you would like, you may take a shot at it now, Jevin.
Or you could choose for maybe a juicier target.
No, shoot the infection form.
I think the juicier target is by far the best decision. Are
you sure? 2, 3, 4, 5. Last chance. Going once.
Hold your fire.
Going twice.
Hold.
Yeah, I'd hold.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, attacking you. You are automatically grappled.
Sir?
Yes?
According to your sheet, infection form has movement of 4.
Does it really? Gosh darn it.
Oh.
Yes. Humans are the ones with movement of 5.
Oh, but he doesn't get difficult terrain, huh?
No.
He doesn't get difficult terrain, but even by his count, he should have stopped.
4, yeah. And I used too much threat to make you to shriek.
You did.
Ah! Oh well, that's fine. No. Alright. I did what I did. Alright, that's my activation. Flawed as it was.
Jevin, I'm still going hold your fire.
Yeah.
I will.
I think you should activate.
I will first start by unlocking the door and opening it.
All right, so that's
actions
two.
right there.
That's two. That's the interact action.
And 2 action points.
All right, stop. I don't know why I did that. 1, 2. That'll work. All right.
Wow, it's a barn door, guys.
Yeah. There are no hinges in space.
I mean, that's what Lucas said.
That's what Lucas said. All right. Oh, I need to get. Sorry. Let me get rid of Fog of War for you here.
Please. The door opens to the blackness of space, and Amber Clad is gone.
Mission in.
Mission failed. Oh, look, another door. Yay.
We can get inside and lock the one behind us. Buy us a little round.
Oh.
Could do that. All right. The following room contains the. I'm sorry. All right. The gray objective tokens represent positions in which you can prepare pods for drop. A figure standing on an objective token can take the interact action to make an extended tech check. Goal 15, challenge 1. The mission continues once this check has been completed.
Gotta get 15 successes.
The challenge is 1.
Challenge is 1, so you just need to...
And as you said, it was a tech check?
Tech check. Goal 15, challenge 1. Meaning, Andrew, that you only, you don't need to get multiple successes before you start counting towards the goal.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
If the challenge was
you.
3, every attempt you made would have to get at least 3 successes before starting counting towards the goal.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So every success counts as 1 check.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
All right, but as a reminder, you can only take the interact action twice on a round, and Josh, you took it twice to open the door, so you cannot attempt this round.
That's perfectly fine. I am going to use my... You okay?
I popped my knee. I'm getting old. Continue.
I'm going to take a shotgun shot at Les Infectious.
Les Infections.
For
L'infection.
12. And their health is what? I'm so sorry?
6.
6.
Yeah, it's...
Okay, so I need 1 hit. I don't worry about crit or anything.
No.
For a total of 28, so yeah, I hit.
Okay.
At 6. And then with that, I will exhaust my advance.
Okay.
And should I go on token right out the gate, guys?
I don't think it's a bad idea.
I was gonna say, yeah. If nothing else, you'll get out of the way. You know, you'll help make the way for the rest of us.
Okay, so I will just end turn here. Let's see. That was 2 points, and I'm not gonna. There's no point spending any stamina, so I'm all done.
You have 2 action points. You can reload.
No, 2 action points to shoot and action points.
Oh,
to
you're
interact
right.
over
I'm
there.
sorry. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, my turn now. I don't have to, but I will.
But I'm gonna.
There you go. You may take the shot, Jevin.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the shot.
All right.
That sounds like a good idea.
Take the shot.
Yeah.
No
This
more
is-
fire.
You said this is the elite.
Yeah, this is the elite.
Let's see here. Infected elite.
16's not bad with your sniper on this one. I'd go 632.
Yeah.
Go for the crit.
You're gonna need to go for the crit if you want to kill.
But
And
it
crit's
puts it
using
right
focus,
at
right?
No. Crit is so you declare that you're going to crit, and what you do is whatever your normal accuracy roll would be, you double it. So it's 8 away. That's normally would
16.
be 16.
Oh, yeah.
You double it to 32.
As long
And
as you
if
roll
you-
32 or higher, you have your success, and of course each successive success. But I think a crit should be plenty sufficient, right?
It should be because they still have the same amount of health and armor as a normal elite.
It will
That's
kill.
non-infected.
There's so
So it should
16,
kill.
9,
Okay.
and then you would double the 9 to 18. That's just enough because it ignores
Okay,
armor
so,
value.
yeah, 32 or higher
Oh
is
yeah,
all you need,
yeah,
Jevin.
yeah. Crit ignores armor. So
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and do exactly that.
Okay.
Oh no.
what'd you roll?
14.
Not enough.
No, yeah, I can't even spend focus to get up there.
All right.
Unfortunately.
The good news
well,
is
that was a reaction shot.
Yeah,
so.
the good news. I mean, you still need to take away 1 from your capacity. It's still a shot.
Yeah.
So, but it hasn't wasted. You still have action points, but I get to go now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where am I? Or what?
Where you just moved it.
He has a needler. Oh yes.
Jevin,
1, 2,
no.
3, 4. Oh, he's right on him. Oh, it's gonna be bad. 1 times 6 is 6. Needles coming in.
Roll a 1.
I rolled a 15. 15.
So that's 2 successes.
2 hits. Take 4 damage, Jevin. Sucks.
Just don't let it hit you like Din with it.
What does green have? Red green has...
I just realized I have a relevant question about Needler damage. The Blamite, does it count as explosive?
Yes, you would reduce it.
Oh.
That's good to know.
I built counters to everything I did, okay? I know it's been brutal to you guys in the past, but it is an explosion.
Okay, that's good to know.
1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's going to attack you with an SMG. 3 out times 5 is 15. That is a 78. So 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65.
Ow.
So take 12 and you'll be flinched.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Should have crit. I should have gone. Well, no, I shouldn't have gone for the crit. I should have gone for the crit. That would have been a lot more damage.
You said it was 15?
No, he took 12.
12.
12,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Damage is 3. 3 times 6. 18. 18.
Oof.
18. So you're flinched and you took 18 damage on top of the 4. So you should be at 8 points of health remaining for this injury state. Although, wait. You have active camo on, don't you?
Oh, he does?
I did not activate active camo.
Well, if you don't have it activated, it's passive.
It's passive.
It's passive.
So he's 3 tiles away, but you did not move. Wait, you did move on your last activation, didn't you?
Yeah, to the door to unlock it. Or, no, I didn't even unlock it. I haven't activated other than just shooting.
No,
so
I know, but last round, you did move, right? No, you didn't. Your first round, you got here. So the challenge rating would be increased by 1, but that shouldn't matter because it'd be 7. It would go to 75, so it wouldn't have mattered. You would still take it.
So you rolled pretty high.
Yeah, it'd be 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, and I rolled a 78. So yeah, you'd still take the full damage. So 18 damage from that. You're flinched now.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that is my activation. Red has activated. As you were, gentlemen.
Well, this is unfortunate. Which is a understatement.
That's all of us, right?
No,
Jevin
still hasn't actually activated.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah.
But I am flinched.
He
So
is
how
flinched.
does that actually impact me? Like, I can't do
So
anything,
you have
right?
you have to spend at least 1 action point to remove flinch, and then you can use your other.
And then you
action
behave
points
as normal.
Yeah. So.
But it's the first thing you have to do.
Exactly. Before you can do anything else. And
I think that's probably worth it.
I'll be right back.
And then you all need to close the door and leave Andrew out there on his own. Sacrifice him for the mission.
What's the action cost to do a frag?
1 to use the equipment, and then +1 for the frag grenade. So 2 total.
So it'll take 2 actions to frag.
Oh no, he heard me.
Oh, I have wireless headset, man. I can walk away and I can still hear everything.
I meant what I meant was
Win.
All right, so Jevin, so you automatically spend the 1 to get rid of flinch.
Yeah,
I'm
doing that.
What I recommend that you do is go ahead.
Decisions.
Yeah. I would spend 1 action point to get back, like, into cover or something.
Right. Get away from the threat.
Or actually, here's what you could do. You could spend 2 stamina, actually, to move back. Get onto one of the objective tokens. Then attempt 1 attack.
And then roll once? No.
And then attempt 1 roll using your technician skill, which is...
It's 40.
It's 40.
Level 4.
So,
but
which is pretty good.
Why doesn't he use rapid deployment so he can use all
that's
4?
why I was saying to spend 2 stamina to give himself 4.
Oh,
yeah.
My apologies. For some reason I thought you were talking about. Never mind. Disregard me. I misheard.
You're fine. Also, before you make an attack, I would highly recommend using a free action to mark whoever you're trying to attack. I would still go for the elite.
So I was also...
Hold on. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt everyone's thinking
right?
process. Roxy just texted me. AJ wanted to watch Sonic the Hedgehog. The only one on the TV is spoken in Japanese. I don't think they have noticed yet.
That's amazing. That is incredible. I love it.
All right, continue. Sorry, I just had to share that.
No, that's really funny.
I mean, he's kind of at a if he stays where he's at, the DMR and the sniper, he's pressed. It's bad. Like, it's at least 30 with the DMR where he's at.
Good point. Whereas, yeah, if you spent instead of being on the objective token, if you went back into the cover,
it drops it rather significantly.
Actually, hang on. So you go 1, 2. Hang on. You were here. Hang on. You were here.
Yeah, I was right here.
Yeah, you spend 2 to get here. Actually, you spend 3 to get here. You can make the attack from there. And then if you succeed, you could always spend...
I mean, you could get here with 4 movement.
Right, he's trying to keep the one close to the token for...
I was saying that he could then move back by 1, because it would just be canceling out the vector. And then he'd still be able to interact.
I mean, or just interact on your way. You don't have to take the attack.
Oh, that's right.
Fair enough.
Not to blow everyone's thought processes here, but you could just
either way, it's still a total of 5. So
yeah, that's
my roller's sticky right now for some reason. I don't know why.
So I think you should do that, Jevin. So you do 1, 2, interact, 3, 4 to get on the other side, and then you'd mark and make your shot and hopefully crit.
Marking would be good.
Yeah.
Okay, so move here. Go ahead and interact.
All right, so go ahead and make a tech check.
And that's just my standard roll.
Yeah, we want low numbers.
You want low numbers.
28.
28.
What's your tech score?
40.
So 2 successes. Very good. 2
successes. 2 down, 13 to go.
But can't he do it twice?
Well,
yes,
he
but
had to spend.
Not if he attacks.
Yeah, I was gonna say he had to spend 1 to unflinch. So if he does it twice, he can't attack.
Unflinching.
Yeah,
I forgot about the flinch as well. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, flinch it's brutal. Like removing one of our whole actions is it hurts.
Which is why I'm fond of the perk I took, the talent. Combat conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
It's expensive, but I'd rather have the action economy in some cases.
You spend
hey,
I like
spend 1 focus and 1 stamina to get rid of a condition instead of taking the action.
Oh, did you update
it's
it, Jacob?
2 each.
Excuse me, 2 of each, but yes.
Okay, so I actually messaged you about that, Jacob. As written, combat conditioning does nothing. There are no conditions that normally require 2 action points to remove.
Fair enough.
That is a typo.
Should it be 1, 1, and 1 then?
No, it's 2 to that was back when I wrote that back when there were actions that took 2 AP, but what it should have says no more than 2.
Okay.
So that is a typo.
Okay.
So yeah, that was back when there were conditions that took 2 action. Well, actually, what that was there were actions, like shock could be applied multiple times, and you'd have to use multiple action points. Is really what that was. That was a previous rule, and I must have forgotten to update it / change that typo. It was always supposed to read no more than 2, and maybe I got rid of it and then just didn't think about the 2 part of it. So this.
Still requires focus to.
Yes.
So spend 2 and 2 to remove a condition.
Correct.
And then okay.
Yes.
But again, could be worthwhile depending upon the scenario and for the action economy.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, you're giving up 2 stamina and 2 focus for an action economy.
That seems very fair. But like I said, on my initial read, I'm like, this doesn't do anything, and so like I messaged you about it, but I never saw a response. So
that's probably
basically that was Andrew's way of calling you out on stream.
Yeah, it's fine. We're not streaming. This is recording.
Yeah,
you Twitcher, you Twitch boy.
He can edit this and make him look completely infallible.
I always listen. That's how editing works. The one who controls the editing controls the future. No cheerleaders here.
All right. So anyway, that's 2 successes. So Jevin, go ahead and move yourself opposite on the other side of that red line there, if and you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely agree.
And
then target mark.
Yep, target mark the elite, and I'd say go for the crit, which that's a 20. Crit would be a 20, and since you
it'd be 5. 5 is within. If he's going for the sniper, then that is a adjusted. It'd be 48.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting about that.
But he could take the shields down, and then someone else could follow up.
Right.
Which is
no. I mean, you can still. I mean, oh right, yeah. So it'd be 48, and then crit would be
96.
96. Okay, that's. Or he goes with the DMR. He could still try to with the DMR.
I was going to say, I think I want to switch to the DMR.
You could.
Yeah.
That would be 60. It's a lot less damage.
6.
Because the DMR. Oh, it's 5 away. I'm sorry, I was looking at 3 for some reason.
Yeah.
It'd be 15, so that would be 30.
Mm-hmm.
Goes to. I don't think you could kill with the DMR.
No, but he can hurt him real bad.
7, 4, 3 left
and
over.
I don't want to waste all of my sniper ammo this time.
You didn't waste any. You did.
I didn't waste it. But I don't want to utilize all of. How gracious of you to supply us with tokens that give us magic things.
You're welcome.
You
guys can go back out there and get more if you feel like it.
Yeah, that sounds like such a great idea.
Do I want to go ahead and target mark too?
I mean, you've already. Yeah, the target mark you already have.
Oh, okay.
You told me you did.
That's right. Right. I did. I forgot. I am going to go ahead and switch to the DMR.
Okay, so you don't have to switch. You just declare what weapon you're doing when you make the attack.
Okay.
So
utilizing DMR then.
Okay. Are you going for the crit?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
So 24.
You technically missed, but you can apply focus points to. If you took 2 focus points, you get a hit.
You said he's going for the crit though, right?
Don't.
Oh,
yeah. Crit's not going to matter, and don't bother because his shields are going to completely regenerate at the end of the round.
Oh, that's right. You 2 have already gone. So.
Yeah, if you can't bring the shields down and do some amount of damage, there's no
shields. Shields are a damage check essentially in this game.
Don't bother. Okay. Don't bother burning the focus. It will do no good.
Yep.
Okay.
That's my recommendation.
All right, so you just miss. Take an attack point away for the capacity, and we move on. All right, that's the end of round, right? Everyone's gone?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're currently on round 4. Have completed 3. My threat goes up to 7. Do I have any further... Every odd numbered round. Okay, so that doesn't matter. All right. Go.
So, I have a thought, guys.
Don't you run from me.
Let me activate.
Don't you run from me!
I don't know. There's this weird voice that is taunting us to close the door and take off. So
That's the voice
I
of
don't
the
know.
devil. Don't do it.
Now, I mean, locking the door bought us a round, so it's not like, and I guess they bust the darn thing down or something.
Sure.
That's what you think.
It's still tempting.
I
You
don't.
being out there buys us more than one round.
I was about to say. So.
You still have enough movement to get on the tile and roll too.
I know, and part of me wants to because I have a very good tech score, like a really good tech score.
What's your really good tech score?
62.
Yeah,
Oh
it's a
my
good tech score.
gosh.
Pretty sure 60. Yeah, 62.
Dash
However,
from the door.
Let
there
the
is
door
very much a
stay
part of me.
open.
There's a part of me that wants to play the frickin' hero.
Of course. The
and
fire.
hold the flood at bay.
Don't worry, I am definitely coming to assist.
I mean, I
Don't
could
be a hero,
take out,
Andrew.
I could take out the brute, and I could take out Blue Squad right now. I could take them out.
Drops
Do
a
it.
grenade
I mean,
at
that's-
its feet.
Grenade, nothing. Rocket launcher.
Why? I mean, okay, yeah, it does more damage.
Why? Because the brute has 54 HP and 2 armor.
36, we changed it, 36.
Oh, we did change it to 36. Still.
Yeah.
Do it.
Like move, use rocket launcher, move.
And I was gonna say, and due to the damage that the human form took from the melee, I think it might actually take out the human form with the splash damage.
No, it was survived by 1. It has 13.
It was
health.
survived by 1. Almost.
Almost.
That would have been glorious, though. So my thought was blast him, and then
Anyway, I started blast.
stamina in front of the door, and then use my last action to close the door with you two on the other side, and with me as a very tempting target right in front of it.
Okay.
How do y'all feel about it?
The brute's down.
Yeah.
Double thumbs up.
If I roll successfully, then yes, the brute would end up being down. Which,
Y'all know those shorts that are going around YouTube where it's like women I want to die peacefully in my sleep.
I've been seeing so many of those, and I'm like, it's so true. It's 100%
The
true.
unerring urge to go out in a blaze of glory.
Some of those are very just they hit you to the core.
Yeah,
They
and
really
we're all
do.
men here, and we're all like, yeah, that's how I want to go.
That's exactly it.
The feels,
That's
man.
exactly it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't even care if it's not the most tactically advantageous thing to do. That's what I'm doing.
I hear
He fires a rocket,
you
and then in the immediate heat wave that flashes back, his hair's blowing in the wind.
underneath his helmet lifts off to let his hair blow in the wind, and then it lifts back on.
So, one action, remove the flinch.
All right, one
We are
action
going
remove the
to-
flinch.
We are going to spend my final 2 stamina to rapid deployment. I'm going to take 1 step back. I don't think I can step behind here and make the shot.
Correct.
So, yeah. 1, 2, 3. However, I can do here. Yeah, I'd have enough movement to make this work. 1, 2. Yep. And that way, the brute is 3 away, which, hey, last I checked, the rocket launcher has an accuracy of 4, which means 3 is absolute minimum. I just gotta get a 12 or better.
Yeah, and remember, because it has the launcher tag, if you miss by less than a certain amount, you still do the splat. It lands splash.
Right. 78.
Oh, okay.
It's not missing by less than the specific amount. Okay. It is a
That's
direct in the mouth shot. Okay.
Right.
He's
Brute's
eating the
down.
rocket.
Smile, you son of a...
Yep. Brute's down. That human form is on its last leg.
The
Literally.
head's really dangling.
Yeah.
It's really just kind of like
Yeah,
wobbling
then-
back and forth.
Not
Spend
nearly
two,
that, Nick.
spend two
Barely
remaining
like
movement. Spend 2 remaining movement and just say, You guys work on that drop pod as best you can. I'll hold them off. And I close the door.
Why don't you just get inside?
What?
Can I get inside?
Yeah, you
Yes.
can get inside.
Yeah, we got one.
I
That would
wasn't
be
counting
important.
that properly. Guys, I'll
Retcon!
I'll hold the door.
That's the
And
part of
close
the
the door.
shorts they don't show you is that the hero definitely could have survived and just chose not to.
Right.
I was not thinking. Gosh.
That's the other guys where they're like, man, they didn't. I mean, demon weren't even awnings in that direction. They just jumped 40
Oh
stories.
my gosh. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Since I didn't take a diagonal earlier, I could do that. For some reason, my brain was thinking, I already took one diagonal. I can't do it.
No.
I mean, even if you had, you'd. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, no, I. Yeah, no,
Definitely
this.
could have.
Hi, everybody.
Anyway.
I'm not that smart. Everybody
alright,
thinks I'm a lot smarter than I am
so that's
until moments like this happen.
yeah, that's action.
And then I close the door.
Close the door.
It's not locked, but it's closed.
Not locked. That's correct.
Why aren't you able to lock it?
You don't have
I
the
don't
action
have enough
points.
action points. It's an
Is it
action to
rocket?
close and an action to lock.
Right. Did you take action to move or something?
Oh no, you use your stamina to.
I used my stamina to move, but I had to unflinch.
Ah,
I was
that's right,
Oh,
that's right,
I
flinch,
forgot you were
flinch.
flinched, yeah.
yeah, I had to unflinch,
Flinch.
then 2 for the rocket, and then close the door.
That's Lynch.
Lynch.
Alright. That's your action?
That is my action.
Cool. I'm gonna activate red.
Oh god.
Yep. Hi.
First thing. 1, 2. He's gonna use an action point to interact and just slide that door back on open.
Hi.
Knock, ODST. Knock, ODST. Knock, ODST.
Why don't you go ask your brute buddy
Buddy Sheldon.
for the passcode?
Oh, that's funny.
So that was 1, 2. I have 2 action points remaining. And 2 movement. I'm gonna shoot you with the magnum,
Go right ahead.
which I can actually do twice because of the action points required for the magnum. So,
Yep.
attack. 1, 6 on you, right? Magnum 6
Yep. Magnum is 6.
with 3 damage. That's a 33, so 6. 16, 26. That's all
26,
3.
yes.
I should have.
Yep.
Why am I not going for the crits on these?
I don't know.
So you'll take 9 points of damage.
Yep.
You're not flinched yet. I will attack. That costs me attack points. Red, green has used some attack points there. Now I'm gonna go for the crit because you're here. And so it's a 12 now. That is another 33.
Okay.
So 12, 22, 32 hits you all 3 times for 18 points of damage.
18 points.
And you will get flinched.
Yeah.
And then I will go 1, 2. Infection.
And I have 1 injury.
And you're
Well, 1 new injury, I should say.
1, 2, move. 1, 2, 4. We'll take the melee attack against Josh. So Josh, you're automatically grappled.
Okay.
And let's try and do some damage to you. So enemies. Let me just make sure. Grasp. Take the melee action as many times as desired and does not take damage from failed melee attacks. Targeted figure gains the grappled condition. Automatic. I'm gonna attack. So once. This is 1 time. With 50 athletics.
I have. It's uncontested when I'm grappled, right?
No. You're just. It's just. He won't take.
He doesn't take damage.
He doesn't
from
take
failing.
damage, and the grappled condition means that you can't take actions other than the melee attack action until the figure is destroyed. But he got an 18, so 50, 40, 30, 20 So that's 4 successes. You may contest.
Is it Dex or on this one?
No, it's regular melee, so athletics.
34, so I have 1 success.
1 success, so you'll take 3 damage. He'll do it again. That is a 56. That's 0. You don't have to roll because he can't take damage from you. I'll do it one more time. Excellent. That's a 7. So 4 successes.
I have
5
52,
successes.
that is 0.
Huh?
0. 0 successes.
0 successes, so take another 5 damage from him. That worked out. That's much better. Alright.
So these guys can melee for 1? That hurts.
You guys can melee for 1 too, which is normally you can't melee multiple times.
According to your AP cost here, melee attacks are 2.
That should not be the case.
According to this mission and his whims.
Fair enough. I'm just saying.
No, that was never supposed to be the case. That was the whole point. Oh no, you know what? I'm getting that was never supposed to be the case, but since that's in there and since that we did, I guess you guys have been abiding by that rule.
I've been under that assumption.
Okay.
I just assumed they had a rule that let them like melee for less.
No, it was melee attacks were always supposed to be 1. My apologies. Let's abide by that rule since we've abided by that. So go ahead and take that last one back, Josh.
Okay. So I get my 5 health back?
Yes. And then I guess I do need to maintain with you to maintain it, or to maintain the grapple. I need to be adjacent to you. But I can still take the move action and go here. Because that's still adjacent. Alright. I still have red figures.
Yes, you do.
We're going to get point blank here with a needler. And I'm going to roll. Well, no. We're just going to go after. He doesn't know that you're an EOD, so let's do this. 6. He rolled a 43, so 6, 16, 26, 36. That's all 4.
Yeah,
so
that's all 4 of.
You'll take 8 damage from that.
Yep.
And then at the end of the round, you'll combine. So just mark that.
You, Andrew?
Yeah, it's going to hurt. Because even with me being able to reduce it, it's still going to do 20 points of damage.
Yeah.
Because the combine is 10 per needle, and I got 4 in me, so.
Red Orange has an SMG, is going to get point blank on you and try and crit. So 10. And that's a 91.
I think
that's all of them.
Yep.
So that's 6 times 6, 36 points of damage.
Yup.
That's some good rolling right there on my part.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys, I'm out of the fight.
Are you really?
I will be at the end of the round.
Okay.
He promised death.
Unless someone gets over there with I mean, you guys can use a med kit on him. Be expensive, but
would be expensive.
Can do. All right, that's my activation. Good luck, boys.
Shoot.
I mean, upside can the blue human form even get to us? Like, are his friends in the way?
I mean, this technically right here is clear.
Oh, true. Which would just be attacking me, and I'm dead anyways.
Yeah, unless someone medkits you.
Unless somebody medkits me.
Which technically Josh can do if he gets that infection form off of him.
No, I can't. I'd have to interact with the medkit first.
Let's say he'd have to.
Oh, you don't have it in your reserves, huh?
No. Well, yeah, not
And
on
the team source wouldn't have to interact.
So you don't have it in your equipment reserves. You'd have to go into team source. Well, then you could still do it, but you'd have to have Jevin shoot the infection form off of you first, which is entirely possible.
He doesn't have line of sight.
He can
He's shooting through me. Oh yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, I would have to move. Which I'm not opposed to doing.
my curiosity, because Blue Lance hasn't gone yet, is if Jevin goes, gets this off of me, and then Blue Lance goes and then does additional damage to. Let's go that, because that may dictate the medkit useless anyways.
Yeah.
They may render it useless.
About to say, yeah. I'd say have Jevin go get that.
I step 1. It's 3. You're gonna have to hit at least 30, but 1 hit will kill it. DMR, I believe.
Yeah, because it only has 6 health.
7, yeah.
How much Jevin could theoretically get rid of red, green, and red, purple here.
Yeah, but I would just have to switch weapons between.
Which is, I mean,
shots.
When you declare, it's fine.
Right.
And also, you wouldn't need to. Your DMR, you've only shot once. You shoot one more. Your DMR has 3 in the capacity, so.
Yeah, and shoot red, green first before moving.
Do I have line of sight for that?
Yeah.
For green, yeah. Yeah, the red lines don't block your line of sight.
Yeah, they provide cover.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm going to. What's the health on these? Which one do I need to? Oh,
they got 18 health. Like.
Both 18 health.
And if you hit, red green will have 18. If you hit all 3 shots doing normal, you'll kill it. Or you can go for the crit. You'd only need to land 2 shots, but I don't know which you prefer in the situation. So what was he away? Is 4 times 3 would be 12, or is it 4 is when it becomes normal, right? So 12.
21.
Oh yeah, it's a 21. Yeah, the DMR is an accuracy 3.
21,
31,
41. Whereas if you went for
42,
it would be better off. You'd be more likely to hit all 3 shots going normal.
Especially if you target market first.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I need to adjust the critical hits. We need to do more damage to justify going for the double. That is something that I have learned.
Fair enough.
So I'm going to use the sniper on red green.
Oh, okay.
Sniper?
He can.
Use the DMR.
You shouldn't. But he can.
That'd be 60 just to hit.
Yeah.
Versus the DMR's 40.
If you look at the tab, Jevin.
With the attacks and weapons and attacking.
Yes. You'll notice that for the weapons with challenge ratings of 2, 3, and 4, if you're too close in,
they have adjusted
hit difficulties.
And it looks like Chase went ahead and copied that whole thing onto his tab. So if you scroll down
is that what that
one
was?
Yours, yeah, that's a copy of the 2-hit chart.
Yeah.
So your sniper rifle is an accuracy of 2, which means at a 4 it actually takes a 60, not an 8.
Yeah.
So
okay, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Whereas with the DMR, it's a 21.
So it would be
the DMR.
Yes.
Yeah, it is better to attack with the DMR, to mark him first and then hit with the DMR. Or attack with the DMR, I should say.
Yeah, so gonna go ahead and target mark him.
Okay.
Gonna use the DMR.
Here's hoping.
61.
That'll
There you go. That's it.
There we go. Okay.
I'll do.
So he's down. And then you can spend, I mean, honestly, you just need to spend 1 stamina. You don't even have to spend both if you don't want to. Just scooch over 1 and get line of sight on the infection form. And basically do the same thing with the DMR. It will be a 30 instead of a 21.
Yes, correct.
But you also only need to hit once.
Right.
I am also out of shells in the DMR, so I'm going to have to use an action to reload.
Are you?
Yeah.
Crap.
Unless I switch to the sniper and just like.
Well, I'm just trying to think when you fired the DMR 3 times. I thought that was your only second one. But I mean, you've been.
I fired 1 time in the last mission. Do I just reload at the start of?
You would have reloaded.
Yeah.
Between
Start
missions.
the mission loaded. Start the mission.
Oh,
Loaded.
okay.
You took
Perfect. Then I
it.
do
You
have one
basically
more shot.
spent 8 hours on a pelican. I'm sure you reloaded in that time.
You found some amount of time to reload.
Yeah.
Just one
Okay.
bullet. It's such a mind block.
I have 10 rounds in this magazine. It's fine. Yeah, no, you start the mission fully loaded. Don't worry about that.
Okay, perfect. So this will be my third shot.
Okay.
81.
All right. Very good. Bye-bye. All right, Josh, you're free to move on your next round.
Well, let's see what happens with this blue lance.
Yeah, I will activate blue. What do I have here with
With
him?
his singular health and barely attached
Yeah.
to his noggin.
He doesn't like you. Which one? What color is he? What's his orange?
I'm ready. He's blue
Blue
orange.
He does have a battle rifle.
I'm ready.
He said, "I'm ready."
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
You have no line of sight right there, though.
I do not.
You have to get basic in point blank.
1,
And that helps.
2,
That helps.
4 is the movement.
At least 48 right now. No, that's good. That's good. The closer he is with a battle rifle, the better.
48.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
a 48 minimum to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Versus best is 15.
I'm going to go. Here's what I'm going to do.
He's meleeing you.
I am going to go for the
Yep.
crit. And if this lands, God
Then-
has decided you
Yeah,
are not
God has
meant to
decided
play.
that I'm done. That I'm done for the
That
mission.
is how this works. So
I-
96. That is a 35. So
Okay.
even if I went for the regular shot, it still would have missed. And I have 1 action point remaining, and he will do nothing.
Shut the door.
Yeah, he'll shut the door.
He'll just shut the door. Yeah.
No, you can hit me. That would be funny if the flood was just like trolling you, just kept shutting and opening the
That
door.
would be so funny. Oh my gosh.
Just it's like Scooby-Doo jump scares, like just door opens, door closes, door opens, door closes. All right, well that's the activation of blue lance. So
Okay, so really quick, I'm going to run up to the door and lock. Just kidding. I'm going to use a medkit on you.
all right, so let roll through it.
As I lock the door and poof,
So-
just an explosion happens to
You
my
have
left.
so 1 action to swap out
Yeah.
your reserves for a med kit,
Yep.
and then 3 actions to apply it to me.
Yep.
Which puts me at I'm on the wrong tab.
Not
Puts
much
me
better.
at 9 current health, but with 1 new injury instead of 2 new injuries.
Just in time to combine.
Just in time to combine.
All right, so that's the end of that one.
Wait, you have 9 health. Doesn't it do 40 damage?
I have EOD.
Oh, yeah,
Reduces
20
damage
damage.
from explosions by 20.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Woo, okay.
This is gonna happen.
yeah,
All right.
so I'm going to be at 19 health.
My
With 2
threat
injuries.
goes to 11. Current round is 5. We have completed 4 rounds. Resetting activations. All right. Preparation phase of round 5. I do deploy additional reinforcements into the room.
All right. So, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Hey, Jevin.
Yeah.
How much stamina you got left?
7.
7. Okay. I would recommend. I recommend you activate rapid deploy. Get up to the door. You know, swing around and get up to here. Then close and lock it.
Yeah, 100% down for that. I think that is the
Then-
best choice. So my question was, can I do it from right there, or do I have to go to the other side where the actual door is like
No.
swung open?
No,
No, it has to be one of these two.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, right at it.
That door being swung to that direction is completely arbitrary and chosen in the moment. So
Okay, perfect. So,
Yeah.
1 to go diagonal.
Yep.
you can get there in 4.
2, 3. Yeah.
Okay,
We'll take 3.
so that's
1.
exactly what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
It's not letting me move it. Zoom out. There we go.
Okay.
And then action to shut and lock door.
Okay. And you have
you still have
two
one
actions
movement
remaining.
Yeah, and one movement, and I think can he one movement back to here?
Yes, he can
It is
vector.
diagonal.
He can vector
Yeah.
there. Because it's
So-
technically coming back one of the ways you vectored. You were going north and you double back south.
Yeah.
So you're good.
And then
Perfect.
your choice of either, one action to try and interact, and then another action to move off for me to be able to get on, or you just spend both your
Because
actions. to
Josh
interact,
can get off.
Yeah, I
And
can get off.
exactly.
Josh
I can wait for
always
Josh
gets
to get
off.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do.
And Jevin was celebrating with balloons when that particular phrase was said about him.
Oh my gosh.
Rolling. 98. Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it.
Ooh, 98. That's not good though. You want?
No, and I want it lower.
Yeah.
He said I couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe it. I failed.
Second
Alright.
roll.
I'm in
39.
danger.
39. That is one success.
How many? Yeah, what's your score? Tech score?
It's a 40.
All right, so that's one.
And he could burn 2 focus if you wanted to make that to give yourself a second success.
That's correct.
And I think that's be beneficial. I'd spin the focus right now.
Yeah, let's do
Actually,
that.
I believe it's for checks. It's plus 10. Hold on, I'm double checking.
Oh, is it?
And it's either that or I changed that for the Mass Effect game that I've been working on.
I don't remember.
Plus 5 to a point spent. 10 per point spent. So
Ooh.
10.
It makes no sense not to spin your focus right now.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah,
allow
so
us to
focus.
retcon his?
I've already
it's
taken it out
admission-
of my attributes. I'm doing it.
Okay.
So
Would you-
that'll be
D-
3
DM?
successes.
Sir.
Will you allow us to retcon the previous 2 successes with that? And who was it that made the initial success checks? Wasn't it?
He did.
I was
Devin?
me.
Yeah, he had rolled 2 successes naturally.
Right.
I will
with a
allow
single
it
roll.
if you want to spin retroactively. How many points do you have left, Jevin? Do you have the stamina? Do you have the focus?
Yeah,
He
it
has
says
7
that.
focus left.
All right. So yeah, remove 4, and I'll give you an additional 4 successes.
Yeah.
So
Thank you for that.
that's a total of 5 additional, right?
Great
The
move.
2 for the original, plus 2 for the original,
Yep.
So it'd
and
be-
then he scored 1, and then plus another 2, so 5 total. So you guys are
Yeah.
at 7.
should be more 6 because you
No,
said
no,
each
okay.
focus point.
He-
You were
he
at
was
2.
okay. Yeah, he was the only one that has succeeded, and he had succeeded 2. So we were at 13
Right.
out of 15. So if we retroactively say, hey, get him 2 more, that's down to 11. Now he gets 3 successes here. That should be
Right.
at 8.
It's
Should be at
plus,
8.
it's plus 10 for 1 focus point. Are you on checks like this? Are you allowed to spend 1 or 2?
2. It's still max 2.
So that- So do that be 20 then? Right. So his first 2 checks that he would have spent an additional.
But
How
he
many
didn't.
times did he do the
We
check?
don't.
He only took
I'm giving
once?
you on 1. He just got it on
Okay.
1. So you had 2 successes originally. I'm allowing you to gain 2 more for that first check. So now you're at 4.
Yeah.
Then he just gained 1 naturally, so that's 5, and I'm giving you 2 additional. That's 7. So you're at 7 successes out of 15.
That's fine. I didn't know if he did the check twice
I
last
don't
time.
believe he did the check twice. I believe
Okay,
because
that's
he
what I
had
was trying
the
to
movement.
clarify.
Yeah, because of how
yeah,
stuff
he
fit.
only had 1 action point.
And
to
also-
spend on it.
That's
can't-
where my confusion was deriving.
So all right, that's good. That's good check. That's good. That's good work. All right, that's
Yeah,
a locked door.
we're roughly halfway there.
Yeah.
Definitely living on a prayer.
No, I'm going to be able to do it. I'm going to bring out my nat 1 rolls.
All right.
There we go.
My activation. Yes,
Yes.
I will activate green to get them closer.
I'm fine with that. Anything that keeps you from messing with the door just a little longer. Just
I'll be right back.
a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's where my initial confusion was. Is I was thinking he had done 2 different independent checks. Otherwise, why were we you're saying reduce 4 for the totality of his checks,
Yeah.
not 4
Yeah,
for
no,
the
no,
first checks?
Yeah, he had only been able to make the 1 check, but
Right.
he'd gotten 2
I was
successes.
thinking he had made 2. Yes, I'm with you now.
Yeah.
But that's
It's understandable. A lot happened. a whole lot happened. It specifically happened to me, but a whole lot happened.
Okay. That is green activation. I will do nothing else with that. All right. Next.
All right, I am going to. It's only you or me, and I must go first, I assume.
Where, if we want me to interact at all, yeah.
Yes.
Why is there a orange lance?
Yeah, that one's orange purple.
Yeah, I see an orange purple, infester.
Yeah, probably because I copied and pasted it and didn't mess with the. Should be green, purple. There we go. Sorry about that. All right,
okay.
As you were.
All right, I'm rolling my first check.
All right.
For literal 13, and I have
Ooh.
A tech score of 46, so 36, 46, 36,
36, 26.
16. So 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll spend 2 focus points, so there's 6 checks.
6 checks. You might.
Well, technically, you can only spend 1, right?
No, you spend 2.
Well, right, but so he's at 16, right? And you rolled a 13, right?
Yes.
Oh
so
yeah, you're second.
You can reduce it by 10.
You can't go below 0, so you spend 1 to.
Dang.
So
yeah, spend
so
1,
5.
but 5
still,
successes. That's really
we're
good.
at 13. I only need 2 successes now.
That is correct.
So I'm doing my second check right now. So that's 53.
Oof. But
So I spend my 2 checks. Spend 2 focus. That'd be 43, 33.
And that would do it.
Because I'm at 46.
Yep.
So I will do that. I will spend an additional.
Well, hold on. So it was 5, bringing it up to 12. You just got 2 more.
Oh.
Yeah. We still need 1 more.
I mean, you're at 14. I can't imagine that the man with a 62 can't spend some amount of focus to do this.
I typically roll higher than lower, though. We'll see.
We'll see. All right. Well, that's your 2 interact actions.
I will actually use stamina to vacate this spot, and I will come to this door.
Okay.
I will use the recover and get all of my focus back and the stamina.
Okay.
I am.
All right. Red Lance will activate and will take the Overwatch.
You can do a total combination of 12, divvied out however.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah, that's how we're doing it now.
Okay, I was 3, 2, 5. I can get all my health.
Red is all doing Overwatch.
Red is taking the Overwatch action.
The moment the door gets busted open.
That's correct.
Yeah. Makes sense.
All right.
Well, in that case, I ended up right here. My human need shields.
No, go back.
That's funny.
All right. All right, that's my activation, though. Go ahead.
So I imagine with all the damage I took, I definitely got flinched.
Yes.
So 1 action to get rid of flinch. I have 3 actions remaining.
Okay.
I unfortunately don't have any stamina, so I will have to use 1 action for movement. 1. Thankfully, 2 actions left. I will use 1 action for interact. Let's see if I can't get 62 or lower for our final freaking...
Please, please, please.
56.
All right. Very good. So, mission continues.
Yep.
The following room, the room to your south, contains the drop pods. To enter a pod, a figure must be standing on a tile in front of it. I'm sorry. Hold on. I forget. Fog of War. Ba ba ba. Ba da da ba ba ba. All right. Let me restart here. The following room contains the drop pods. To enter a pod, a figure must be standing on a tile in front of it and take the interact action. This removes them from the map. This removes your figure from the map, not the pod. Right. A pod can hold no more than 1 figure in it. Mission ends when all ODST figures are in a pod. Continue.
All right. It does take extra movement to cross into the red zones, right?
Yeah, every time you cross a border,
so 1,
cross 1.
2, 3. Oh, every time I cross the border, so I would take additional to move here.
Yes.
Curses. Darn it, Josh. If you weren't there.
I technically could be to the right, but you know.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you should have been.
Well, since I can't get to the door to open the door, unfortunately, I will just do...
You should not be standing there.
No, I'm going to stand here,
okay,
into cover,
sure.
and I
Of
am
his
now...
human meat shield.
Well, the human meat shield's going to move, but I now have +2
Suppressed.
armor, and all of my allies that are adjacent to me have +2 armor.
That's right.
Because I took fortified position. I do not have enough action points to attempt to suppress, else I'd do something else. I would,
Yeah.
I promise. I only have 1 action point remaining. I don't even... I literally don't know what I can do that would matter at this moment. I can't reload a weapon. I can't...
And then you said to interact with the drop pods is 1.
Yeah,
yes.
1 to interact with the drop pod. So... Yep, that's it. That is my whole... But again, I don't have anything I can spend one action on. I could spend it to get in front of the door, which I guess, but then I would be blocking the one guy who hasn't activated yet, too.
All right.
Or no, or am I the last activation? Hang on.
Yeah, you actually, I think you're the last activation because Jevin went and got, and that's when we figured out it's +10 per focus point.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, then maybe I
Just
should
get-
get...
Now we've got red.
Get there
maybe I
because
should get in front of the door?
one of us
I mean,
can easily open
he's
it.
not going to gain armor if you move away,
Oh, that's true.
and he's about to get shot.
And okay, so that
I
being
also
said,
only
though,
have 8 health, so having.
But
the
you haven't
extra
taken
armor
any
is gonna be
injuries, you're
helpful.
fine.
yeah, you haven't taken any injuries.
I have 1 old injury.
Well, yeah, but you haven't taken any new ones this round, so
Oh, correct. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
here, my game plan, my thought process is: you stay there, give us all the +2.
Yeah.
Next round, top of round, I'll open up the door. I'll spin the interact to unlock and open,
Mhm.
and then I will actually, in that same turn, be able to get there and interact. I can spend 1 movement and stamina to get to the drop pod and interact.
Mhm.
You can also get to the furthest,
Yep.
the
I can.
middle right, and then he can get to the top right.
Yep.
So I think that's game plan.
all right, so that's it, right? We're
Yes.
all right. Round 6, gentlemen, you got to complete it. I mean, I don't think that you'll miss. You guys open it up pretty quickly. All right. Current round 6 complete. I have 15 stamina, or a 15 threat. Let's see if I can use it this round. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. On my activation, technically, Blue would take the Overwatch, but there's no one in line of sight of him, so it doesn't really matter. All right. Mechanical or preparation phase. The door breaks as it
boy.
flings open.
Uh-oh.
Red, blue, and red, orange will take their Overwatch actions, their Overwatch attacks, targeting. What I'm gonna do is just say front to be kind, because this
Fair enough.
needler could absolutely probably put a dent in somebody. Although you might get out of here before it combine. You would combine in the pod.
In the
And
pod,
then-
I'm sure nothing bad would happen.
Nothing bad
from that.
ever happens when you combine in a pod. All right, when you blow a load in a pod.
Oh gosh.
All right, so Josh first up. Red blue will attack you. You do have cover. 6 times 4 is 24 plus your cover of 10. Partial cover's 10. Someone tell me. Okay.
Well, we've only ever used cover as 10.
Okay,
Like for
that's what I thought.
this entire. Yeah.
The problem is I should know this, but I've changed the rule. I've adjusted things so much.
Yeah.
And, like,
You mentioned that there was going to be grading, like
yeah, there were
graduating levels
gradients of cover at one point. Yeah.
But for the entire series so far, all cover has just provided +10.
All right, very good. Well, it don't matter. He's a 17, so that'll miss.
Nice.
So red blue has. Oh crap! Hold on, I never put how many attack points he had. Capacity of 3. That's 2 attacks, so he has 1 left. Red orange has a good old SMG. Has already attacked once, or twice actually. Excuse me, because he attacked when he first showed up. Will attack Jevin. We'll go for the crit because I might as well try and flinch you. So that's 2 times 6 is 12, 24. 16. So no joy. All right, that's the Overwatch actions taken care of. Your activation, gentlemen. You come out of that unscathed.
I open the door, unlock and open the door.
So that's just it's not locked, so just one needed.
Oh, okay, sweet. Then I use 2 movement points to get down. I will actually, I will go to the middle left. I will spend 2 action points down there just to get here, and then interact with this drop pod.
All right, you're off the map. You're untargetable now. All right, my turn. I have to get green out of the way. I have to get red out of the way. I was really figuring you guys were gonna grenade. So because that guy has a shotgun. Surprise! Oh, I also forgot. Orange is now on the map. That orange elite has a energy sword. So just stay right there.
Good to know.
Just stay right there. Don't move. He's coming. He's coming to show it to you. He just wants to show it. Don't worry about it. I have to activate red to get him out of the way because of this. So red will activate. I actually don't want to move. I'd rather. Well, I have to reload if I don't. So I'm gonna combine. I'm gonna combine you, Jevin. I swear.
No.
I'm gonna combine 6. Okay, that's a 97. So you're gonna take all 4. You're gonna take 8
He's gonna
right
take 0
now.
damage.
Well, it's a minimum of 1.
Is it? It's
From
minimum 1?
armor is a minimum of 1. So 4.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, the armor reduces it, but you always have to take some damage. So 4, Jevin, plus and then the combine will come at the end of the round, which won't really matter. He did move, so he has 1 action point remaining. I'm not even gonna worry about it. Let's just move on. He's gonna shoot you. SMG. Going for the crit. You're gonna retire. Now that I know you guys are gonna make it, you're gonna retire. I'm gonna retire you, gosh darn it. 6, going for the crit is 12, and then you have cover, which is plus 10, so 22.
Yep.
91. So take another 36 points of damage.
All right, I'm retired.
Yes! Yes! I did it!
I mean, 36. Our max is 30.
Yeah.
I did it! I retired him!
Dang.
Cool.
This game is perfectly balanced.
Jevin, just book it and interact, and then all ODSTs will be off the map, and we win.
Yep. But I retired him.
That's all you wanted to do.
Don't. I mean, okay, yeah, go through there.
You make it one way or another.
Yeah.
Use 2 action points and use 2 stamina. You make it one way or another. You could. It doesn't matter which way you go.
You don't even need to go. You don't really need to go around. Like you're spending the same amount of movement.
Yeah. So there.
All right.
Use interaction.
All right, he made it.
Dang.
After action report. 1 by 1, the SOEIVs launched back towards the surface of the ring, and soon the flames engulfing them alerted the troopers that they were re-entering its atmosphere. They worked their controls to remain in formation. Adrenaline pumped through their veins as their rally point got ever closer in the view screen. At this time, there was no at least this time, there was no plasma fire trying to kill them. It would almost have been pleasant if they weren't escaping horrific, reanimated corpses. Less than a minute later, the pods landed and the troopers grouped up. The good news was they landed safely. The bad news was their hastily selected drop zone was in the shadow of the library, less than 2 clicks away from the containment wall. If luck was on their side, maybe they'd find a way home. If not, then the dead may not be done with them yet. In mission, gentlemen. Now, you did detonate, you did combine, Jevin, so you will take an additional injury.
Great.
Which I don't think you took 2. Did you take 2 or 1?
I took 1 before, so now I've got 1 old, 1 new.
So, okay, so then you can get rid of the new, because when the mission starts, you get rid of an old one, so you really tied out, so that combine really didn't affect you.
And for the first time ever, I only got 3 damage the entire time.
All right, gentlemen, escape an Amber Clad, 2 XP. Complete the mission within 6 rounds, 2 XP. Well done. You get the full.
Yay, we did it.
You get it.
I'm really sorry you don't get the additional 2 XP of escaping, Andrew.
Oh.
No, he gets it. He gets it.
Okay, next time,
Josh, I'll remember not to, rocket a brute for you, or try to hold the line. I'll just leave you to your own.
Med kit you then, Mr. Non-medic won't med kit you.
All right, well, everyone, I was right though. It was a much shorter. It was a much shorter mission. We finally got it down.
Very happy.
Yeah. All right, let's start on the next one. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. If you enjoyed it, then please hit that like button. I know we've got a lot of kinks we're working out here. This is playtesting, but hopefully you're enjoying the story behind it, and hopefully you're enjoying us try something new. And a bunch of average guys play average games. Not average. This is not average. It might be below average. But hopefully you're enjoying watching this. If you do, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more. Check the descriptions.
This is fairly average.
This is fairly average. That's right. We need to change the channel name. Papa Panda 1 and JT Moo, links will be in their description for their channels, as well as Malcolm Punch. He was here with us. He is here in spirit. He's not dead. Just, that's something people say. But otherwise, I will let you guys go. Thank you guys again. We hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.